play for the Lombardi Trophy. Jimmy Garoppolo heading out of the field with the rest of his offensive mates, and he will officially be the guy this coming season. If you don't believe it, just look at the contract he signed, the 5-year extension on February 8th. At the time of the signing, making him the highest paid player in NFL history.
How about that? And I know a lot of people are asking the question, is this the right move for a guy with only 7 NFL starts? Well, 5 of those were with San Francisco last year. Team went 5-0. He gives them not just hope, but they believe excellent production. If you're going to roll the dice a little bit with an unproven guy, Jimmy Garoppolo gave them evidence and reason to believe.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And shedding through the tackle. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Fighting through. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tomahali coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell, and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You don't throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A 3rd-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
A bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And he puts it through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Dances by him. And now running right through it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the ball is knocked out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999? Where he got the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tomahawk in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go that he wanted.